Time with this one. But at its core, I got one for you.
All it takes is a little push. Coincidence? I think not.
A fun and entertaining watch. First thing I'm going to say is that this movie should have been in theaters. There are many elements in this movie that would have been so enjoyable on a wide screen with a booming sound system and a fun audience. Yes, I had a great time with this one. Scott Derrickson's The Gorge is about two attractive but damaged elite snipers sent to a secret location to keep something terrifying from escaping. But at its core, it's a love story with some action and science fiction added in to spice things up. So for this one, get the biggest screen you can, a good sound system, invite some friends and your neighbors, that way you wouldn't disturb anyone when you crank up the sound. We meet Levi, played by Miles Teller, a top-level sniper recruited by an intelligence agency head, played by Sigourney Weaver. As a world-ranked marksman, Levi is a perfect fit for the job. He's highly skilled, has no attachments, and is 2 steps away from plunging into PTSD darkness. I mean, if a stranger's dog comes to cheer you up, you know that you got some serious problems. He's just what they are looking for. Soon enough, Levi relieves his predecessor from a year-long guard duty and settles into one of the 2 watchtowers flanking the valley. The location is remote, undisclosed, and shrouded in stealth technology. The walls are laced with explosives, and the truth of the gorge is covered in thick fog and generational tales. But what truly lies beneath are terrifying creatures of all sorts, from skull spiders to what they call the Hollow Men, beings that look like the trees in the Lord of the Rings before they grew and developed a conscience.
Tree? I am no tree.
Yeah, okay, whatever. On the other side of the gorge is the Kremlin's Drasa, the sharp-shooting Lithuanian operative, played by Anya Taylor-Joy. Levi notices her first through binoculars. It is here we realize that Levi may be 2 steps away from plunging into PTSD darkness, but he's 1 step away from getting seriously love-stoned, haha. And what does it take?
All it takes is a little push.
Okay, that's quite a push. Drasa, you could have been sawing wood anywhere else. You could have picked any spot. Of all the places to chop wood, you just happened to choose a spot that places you right in Levi's line of sight. You sly Lithuanian, you.
Coincidence? I think not.
And after that, he can't take his eyes off her. Look at that. He's finished. You're finished, Levi. Before long, they begin trading written messages and flirting with bullets. As the months go by, their connection deepens, and with some creativity and determination, they have a dinner date on the same side of the gorge. And if you like puzzles, I got one for you. Drasa's predecessor has an interesting choice of clothing. Judging from what Levi wore for dinner, the predecessor came with a jacket, trousers, and suspenders. Who brings such clothes to the gorge? My theory is he was probably drugged and thrown off the plane just like Hanzo in Predators, so he had no time to pack properly. What's your theory? Either that, or someone has a really bloated opinion of himself coming to the gorge dressed for a party.
Who's the finest of them all?
You are? Oh, Bradley, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Bradley.
Ah, shut up. If you have a better explanation, please drop it in the comment section. And so the 2 lovebirds decide they're going to get married, and then he picks her up and throws her into the gorge. Okay, just kidding. Stupid thought slipped in. Actually, the rope Levi used to make a bridge between the watchtowers explodes while he's still hanging from it, and he plummets into the abyss. Oh no! What will you do, Drasa? But we already know what you're going to do, don't we?
I can't stop love. Go.
What follows next is a half-hour of generic run-and-shoot action, elevated by a soundtrack that keeps the adrenaline pumping. Levi and Drasa show they are compatible in more ways than one, battling through the gorge horde and uncovering some military secrets in the process. The first hour, though, is the best part, with their unique and charming long-distance romance. Teller plays a quiet loner well, and Taylor-Joy, with her playful Baltic accent, is a joy to watch. The chemistry between them carries the film, and I found myself smiling for most of the movie, especially when they were together. The cinematography is good, and a masterful soundtrack amplifies the action. On the other hand, it was a bit disappointing that the Hollow Men was still the big highlight of the gorge, especially since we'd already met them earlier in the movie. When Levi and Drasa entered the gorge valley, I was hoping for something a little more terrifying. The movie also juggles different genres, which makes it feel a bit all over the place at times. But honestly, it still comes together well enough to be a fun and entertaining watch. Overall, The Gorge delivers on its mix of romance and action. The first half is fresh and fun, and the second half is not as unique, but is still definitely thrilling. It was a very entertaining 2 hours.